I wanted to start this live stream by recording each part of Dragon Ball Gekishin, because what we do right now, the goal is Gekishin is coming out very soon, so I want to actually be able to even have more content for you guys, and also look into every option and choice from every character. So that's what we're going to start right now. My favorite character and the one I'm going to mainly play, it's going to be Goku, and let's go check. I'm going to pause when it's needed. Hell yeah, Goku. So Goku is an attacker. He's more close range, I think, as well. Spirit Bomb is amazing. When you're hitting level 7, you're gonna be a Super Saiyan. That's amazing. Come on, you cannot say that you guys won't like it. Okay, so he's a damage roll. Power up in your skill with Kaioken. When it's KO'd by the enemy, become a target anger. So when we do have that, the increase. Okay, let's just go quick. Let's go recheck that. That's the point here. So if an ally hero near you is KO'd by an enemy, that enemy becomes a target of anger. This allows you to find the target and increase your damage. Okay, so if someone actually damage an ally, we make more damage on it. So that's pretty cool. So we know the Kamehameha wave. That's really simple. You have to aim at the enemy, and the stronger you are, the more your Kamehameha is going to be affected. Enemy smash with the first bound. Okay, let's pause here. Leap into the mids of your enemies and smash your fist down. When Kaioken is active, it generally a shockwave that will appear, and enemies hit by it will be staggered. That's pretty cool, because in a PvP game, sometimes it's good that you create some effect like that, and it's gonna make him slower. Okay, so Kaioken, if everyone knows about Kaioken, it's like really powerful from Goku. So when he does that, all his attack, defense, and movement are up. Activating this on the top of another skill will power it up. So it's very simple if we know Goku. If you do anything, Kaioken is like a boost to your character to do any kind of other abilities that will just make them even stronger. So I don't have to say more about like Spirit Bomb. It's huge. It hits so many targets. It does a lot of damage, especially if you're in Super Saiyan and Kaioken. So that was it for Goku. So he's a really amazing character to play with. He's straightforward. So now let's jump into Piccolo. Piccolo it is. Here we go.
Peggy 12.
What about Piccolo now? What I love is they mixed everything regarding to... special beam cannon must be really cool to do. So we can see here Piccolo fighting. Went backwards.
The best fighters in the cosmos. Doesn't get better than this.
Oh yeah. Okay, so let's dive into the concept of Piccolo. Piccolo is also rolled as a damage one. The concept is you rush your attack and skill have tremendous range. The power of special beam cannon is increased the longer you charge the attack. So it's pretty much like in the real game. That's what I love about Gekishin. Like they were so amazing about bringing a reality to the game, and the fact that the difference between Goku and Piccolo is going to be able to do it from a range distance versus Goku is more close range. So the first one is attacking me, just like Ki Blast going on, very simple, instead of fighting with your fist like Goku did. So let's see here. This is a light grenade. Fire powerful energy blast at skill level 2. An explosion will occur at the point of impact. Damage is an AoE explosive increase further. Okay, so you're just sending some damage to one enemy, and it could hit more than one if they're in the same range. So that's pretty good. Okay, this one. Fire energy blasts upwards that will drop down onto an approaching enemy. If the skill is used against for the skill effect expires, it will fall to the ground instead. It will explode after falling, applying movement speed down to enemies hit by the explosion. So think about that. It's a lot about control. So he has a lot of like, let's see where it's gonna land, but it's gonna slow the enemy. So it's like, come in my trap, and as soon as it's like literally a trap from the sky. More. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And his special beam attack. We all both notice. Okay, if you can see here, he actually hold it way longer. So the more you're capable of charging it, the more you're capable of holding it, the blast is going to be even stronger. Again, fits perfectly Piccolo's character. So this is for Piccolo. Now let's jump into the next one. So we're going to go with Frieza next. Let's go.
Peggy 12.
My power level is 530,000. But to keep things fair, I'll refrain from using all of my power. Do it. I'm gonna blow you.
Zarbon. What? That's pretty cool.
Look, beautiful, isn't it? A rare gem indeed.
It's like a bit like Goku in his Spirit Bomb.
Zarbon, Dodoria, it's time.
Damn. Okay, so here we go. Frieza, he's a different. So he's not a DPS, he's a technical. Concept of him is move around the battlefield with your subordinates, Zarbon and Dodoria. Command both of them in a strategy to dominate the map. So it's pretty much like using them as a tower in a certain way. You put them in a certain place so they can keep an eye into anything you need, and they can damage other players. Let's see more details about him. Okay, what is best? Increase movement speed during high-speed flight and prevents flight from being interrupted by an attack. Effect will expire after being hit by an attack, but this effect can be used against after a certain amount of time. So it's really good. It's like speed is very important in the game. The faster you can reach a place, it makes a big difference. So the first one here, position Zarbon, who will attack enemies in the area with energy blast, prioritizing the targets in the middle of the rush attack. When is energy blast? It's an enemy hero. It applies strike defense down. So that's pretty good too, because Frieza is going to be able to make your enemies able to hurt them more and your friends as well. Use the skill against to make Zarbon leave his position. So that's pretty cool. So now it's about Dodoria. We just saw him like go forward. So position Dodoria will attack an enemy in the area with a lunge attack. Prioritizing targets in the middle of a rush attack. So when its lunge attack hits the enemy hero, they are forcibly moved. Use the skill. Okay, so he's pretty much like pushing the enemy further away from Frieza. So that way it gives him some place to breathe a bit and prepare for his next attack. And paralytic decrease, let's see. Grant you and ally heroes movement speed up again and creates an area that raises Zarbon and Doria's attack speed. If all heroes of Zarbon and Doria are nearby when the skill is activated, the effects will last longer. So again, Frieza has another movement speed, I would say, that make him go faster. So that's really good. Creates Zarbon under attack speed. Yeah, that just go faster, you see? And the supernova. It's like the spirit bomb, but instead of landing downwards, it goes a bit forward by landing. So that's the difference we see. Oh, and he has a way more bigger attack when he puts, he charges up. So that was for Frieza. Now let's dive into Baby.
Peggy 12.
Peggy 12.
Your body is mine for the taking.
So we're gonna see Baby in action a bit here. He was invisible the entire time. Oh, he went in someone's body, I think. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that could be really cool as well.
Into the trap. They're me, I'm them. We're one.
Damn.
Have my vengeance, Saiyan. It's all falling into place.
That's baby. Okay, so he's a tank. Use position on both enemy and ally heroes. Only survive on the front line by using possession. Meaning he's going to be harder to kill. Okay, so possess and attack enemy hero when you land a finisher. You can use some of their skill while they are possessed. Sorry. Effects ends when the target respawn or when its HP is depleted. Yeah, if you kill him, pretty much. So you can control everyone and use their own abilities. So in that time you don't get damage. And when the person dies, unless you think pretty good. Move enemies force. Okay, so they're pushing backwards while doing the blast. Okay, let's go with this one quick. So unleash and continuously attack centered around yourself. Gain strike defense up, so that's good for applying movement speed down to the enemy. Again, that's really good. It's 2-in-1. Each time the attack hits an enemy hero, cooldown on position allies will decrease. Can move while using the skill. This is really good, actually. You can move, you can stripe down, you can make your defense stronger, you can apply low speed on your enemy, and reduce the cooldown. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, possess a target ally. So, okay, I guess you can also go in your allies and not necessarily just the enemies. So, apply Steal Life from the possess ally hero. Your HP will replenish over time, and you can use backup fire to attack enemies. The HP of the possess ally will recover when backup fire hits the target. So it's really about it. You have to play it smart because you cannot kill your friends that way as well. The super attack. Oh, okay. So that looks like in really big AoE explosion. Unleash a shockwave centered around yourself. You will receive additional HP depending on the number of enemy heroes hit by the attack. That's really good. So if there's 2, 3, or 4, the more they are, the more HP you're gonna get. If the attack hits an enemy hero, the damage of this skill will increase the next time is used. That is very good too. So Baby seems to be a really strong character. It's not the first time that we hear a lot of people playing it that they really actually love Baby. Now we're gonna go in Zamasu. Oh, wrong one here. I have to click on the image, I think. Yeah.
Peggy 12.
Let's see Zamasu.
Death to all mortals. That is my justice. I overflow with joy, feasting on my own perfection.
Oh. Ooh.
I told you, I'm immortal.
Oh, I didn't took attention from that. Yes, a second life.
Justice will be your end. I will save creation from the scourge of mortal kind.
Damn. Okay, I kind of noticed it was a tank. We knew it. He could take a lot of damage. A body regeneration brings you back even after getting knocked out. Stay on the front line and disrupt the battlefield. If you have a second life, it's really strong. Okay, let's see here. He's getting hit, but his body is generating. Attack enemy NPCs and bosses with your skills, excluding super attacks. To charge your regeneration gauge, the regeneration gauge will deplete as it heals your base HP. If the gauge is at a certain amount when you are knocked out, you will revive. So you need to build that up. It's pretty cool though. So it seems that everyone has a tool of bringing someone down or faster, or because this one, after doing his blast, enemy heroes that get it will be afflicted with a movement speed down. So it's really good. You can move and change direction while firing. So if you want to hit someone, you want to hit someone else that is more like on your left or on your right, you can do so and bring down the speed and damaging them. Full circle move. So that's like the other attacks. He was able to go further, push the enemy as well. And the third one is sweep the area around you with a horizontal slash. That means it can damage more than one people. Continuous damage will be applied to enemies with the attack. Energy slash is unleashed along with the sweep. Can move while... It's really cool that you can move while doing abilities. I think it's a big thing. Oh, super attack. Oh, so it's a big explosion where he is, and I think it's gonna drop an enemy blast on yourself, gain immunity to all. So while you do that, you can't die. A movement speed down area is created at the point of the energy blast impact, with the effect increasing near the center. So the closest you are to Zamasu, it's gonna be even harder to get out from Zamasu. So that's pretty cool. So that's for Zamasu, guys. Gotta love him. Like, they each have... I think they did a great job about balancing everyone. So now we're gonna go with Ub. Like, that's cool to have Ub. Let's see what he can do.
Goku made me strong, so I could make things right.
Goku made me strong. Come on, love that. Wow. Gotta love the animation, guys.
I'll give them a fight they'll never forget.
Never forget. Let's see. Hey, Yeeper, how you doing, brother? How you doing? So, Super Ub is his role as a damage doer. So, make use of his Cyclone to power up your rush and super attack. Keep doing continuous damage and break through the enemy's front line. So, he's more like Goku. Makes sense, Goku trained him. Gain Cyclone when you activate a certain skill on your super attack. Deplete Cyclone when performing a rush attack and gain an additional attack. Cyclone will gradually deplete over time. So that's cool. Straightforward. Okay, which this one? Fire multiple energy blasts that fan out in the target direction. Gain Cyclone on activation and gain additional Cyclone when enemies are hit. Can move while using the skill. Again, I love abilities that can move and have it. I'm good, Yeeper, thanks. So, what's going to be after the Rage Barrage? Brutal Buster. Generate the shockwave around yourself for a set of time. Rush attack speed will increase, and then the range of rush attack and skill 3 will increase as well. You will gain the no attack obstruction effect. That's good. That's pretty good. So, it's all about gathering all together and unleashing in a good time. Shooting Chaser. After dashing in a certain direction, fire energy blasts at enemies in the area and gain Cyclone when you hit the enemies. So you always have Cyclone, it seems. Okay, Cyclone Burst. This is where it comes. Expend all the stored Cyclone to unleash a huge energy attack in the certain direction that you choose. Damage increase based on your Cyclone amount at activation. Gain Cyclone when you hit enemies. And energy heroes below a certain amount of HP when hit will be inflicted with candy status. So what's pretty good is you have to build up to gather more. It's not as direct like Goku. So when he does build it up, he's going to be able to use his huge attack at the end. It's going to make a big damage. And the person became a candy at the end. So it's fun that, like, he's based on Boo, for everyone to know, so that means that the candy come around really in a good and funny way. So now let's go check Krilin.
Peggy 12.
All right, come on, I'm ready. Yeah! 100 times
That, honestly, I love Solo Flare.
Marin's gonna be watching. I gotta show off my cool side.
And he put traps, guys.
It's all over. I'm not a pushover, you know.
You know what? I have to say, Krilin, I played against a Krilin. I think it's very strong, actually. Simply can blind your enemies and set traps to obstruct them, debuff your enemies, then finishing them with a Kaizen. It's also good to have him with like Goku, because when he debuffs the enemies, it's easier for us as a DPS player to go in. So let's see all of his toolkit. Okay, applying Mark to enemy will immediately lower the cooldown on your skill and super attack. That's pretty cool. Okay, so these one, like we saw earlier, it's pretty much like he's putting mines, he's putting bombs. So as soon as someone's gonna go in, they're gonna explode. So let's see if the and it will also the set time, screen, feel, and view the market are applied to enemies hit in the explosion. So they will also be marked because Krilin abilities to mark people, and I guess he's gonna gather that even more to have stronger attacks. And you see Goku arrive and he got hit. Solar Flare, come on, like. Solar Flare is probably one of my favorite moves, simply because in the past we were doing a lot of consequences with it. And when you get Solar Flare, like your screen becomes almost all white and you can't see anything. It's really cool, and it's fun that Krilin have some strength there, because we know he's not as strong as a Super Saiyan, but his kit tools make a difference. Scattering Energy Wave. Oh, that's really cool. Fire and Control Energy Blast. When it hits a hero or an object, or when the skill is used again, it will disappear and drop, releasing smoke. The energy blast will pursue any marked enemies caught in the area. That's really, really fun. Like you can see here. And the last one is Kaizen. Did you see how many was launched? That was really cool. Unleash an energy disc. It can penetrate enemy heroes and walls. If the enemy hero is marked, the attack will pursue them. If an enemy hero is over 3 debuff come into contact with the center of the disc, they will receive extra damage. So it is good that you have all the debuff in them before you actually send your super attack, the Kinzen. And it goes through a lot of things, and it can actually follow you a bit like in Dragon Ball, how like Frieza got killed with his like own disc following Goku, and he went under Frieza and get caught in half. So that's really cool. So that's it for Krilin. Let's go now into Dabura.
Peggy 12.
Dabura, Peggy 12.
Witness the power of the Demon King.
You're mine.
Oh! That's cool. They have animation. It's insane. I love it.
I'll send you all. Now you realize the difference in our power.
Damn. Okay, so Dabura is a damage dealer. Stay close to your enemies with this hero. Applying Petrification to gain additional firepower will up the Petrification gauge, then unleash devastating damage. So it's a build up too. A bit like Krilin, I would say, but not exactly the same. Okay, let's just see his passive. Fill the Petrification gauge of the enemy heroes within a certain proximity. So we can see here the big circle, we has to be in that. When the Petrification gauge is full, you can use a rush attack to petrify them, stopping their movement and increasing your damage against them. So it's really strong. It's like stunning your character, the opposite. So you can see the gauge is going on Goku right now, and as soon as the gauge is going to be full, they're going to be petrified. There we go. So you have to run away from him. Blow up to get target enemy. Pretty simple. If this attack hits an enemy hero, it fills their petrifying gauge. The lower their petrifying gauge is, the more petrification will be applied. Also generated aftershock ahead of you, activated quicker. Okay, so just helping you get that faster And after that, again, oh, and you reuse the same ability to kill them. Or look at this spear. So this entire time you can see, like, if he's hitting from far away, you need to be in a certain range to actually do that petrifying gauge. Throughout the spears, apply no vanishing step to the enemy heroes they hit. Gain movement speed up when approaching an enemy hero by this skill. So it just helps you to go faster in, to do what needs to be done with the petrification and killing them. Evil Flame. Spit flames apply movement speed down to the enemy's hit. Enemy heroes hit will also be afflicted with burning, and their petrification gauge will be filled. Can move and adjust aim while using this skill. What I do like about that is when you use your abilities, it's fun that you can move and you don't feel like you're stuck on the ground, because if someone else do an attack, you're trying to avoid it while doing your attack. And it's fun to also choose where you're aiming. So if there's one guy on the top, one guy on the left, you can redirect your Evil Flame. And they're burning while that happens. Unleash a powerful injury blast attack. Fill the petrifying gauge for enemies to crit. So that was it for the Dabura. Let's go see our next pick. It's going to be Boo.
Peggy 12.
Let's go for Boo. A silly Boo, really funny. And he heals, guys. Because he actually heals in the game. Did they make him candies? He's gonna be really fun to play with, Boo. Okay, so Boo is considered a technical concept. Heal the HP of yourself and your allies. Use Candy Ray to turn enemy heroes in candy and eat them up. Let's see what is all of his toolkit. Okay, gain stock when healing yourself or an ally heroes, or when you apply debuff to enemy heroes. Rush attack consumes stocks for a damage boost. So it's really important that you heal, because that's going to give you a damage boost afterwards. I like how he can like stun them with his gum way. Strangle gum. Throw an ensnaring gum. I misspelled that. Applies all attack on a movement speed down to enemies and also cause their hitbox to expand. Oh, I didn't know that. My friend Popo Bear knows a lot about hitbox, I can tell you that. So the more you do it, the more, if you're going to aim towards him, it's going to be easier to actually damage him. So you can like do it 3 times, I guess. Healing Ray. Okay, it's a skill. Heal the HP of yourself and your allies. The healing effect increases the closer an ally is, and stops if they move too far away. Very important, guys. If you get healed by a Boo and you need, like, Boo has to follow you and you cannot go back and rush it because you have to wait for the full healing to make his full efficiency. Higher levels of this skill allow you to heal more ally heroes at once. Can move while using the skill. This is really good. So Boo can stay in the back with a DPS player. Always make sure that he's healed, and always make sure that he can actually even be almost invincible. Ready, go. Okay, if you see he runs and he push all enemies, a lot of people has that, and it's good to push them away from your tower or from a certain danger. Attack while moving. Apply strike defense up to yourself. Apply no skill to enemies you hit and forcibly moves them. You can change direction while moving or cancel by using. So it's pretty much like a rush attack, pushing the enemies further away and doing some kind of, I would say you get a defense up. So while you do that, even if there's skill attacking you, you're going to take less damage. Candy Ray. That is super attack. That's really, really fun. Fire a beam of light that turns enemy heroes into candy and creates an AoE that heals the HP of yourself and all and ally heroes. The more enemies, heroes you turn into candy, the greater the healing effect is. Okay, so that means if you're playing in a game and Boo is around and you see this huge candy there, make sure to stick around even if it's the enemy because it's going to heal you. I think this is really, really a great strong healer. Yeah, that Boo is really, really fun to play with. So let's go with the next pick, and it's gonna be 18.
Peggy 12.
If you're looking for a fight, that's fine by me.
So 18, is she gonna be a DPS? I think she, I can't remember.
I'm not here to be a good sport. Slice and dice. I'm just here to win and survive. Die!
I love her attitude.
So, who's next?
Okay, let's see. So that's what I thought. She's a damage dealer. Assault Rush will increase the damage you to do against target enemies. Wipe out the enemy team with carefully planned attack. So she might receive more damage too. Okay, what is her Assault Rush? Assault Rush will be applied to an enemy hero for a set of time after attacking them 4 times in a row. Increase your damage against that person. So she is a bit, I would say, better to focus on one person and to be able to do that so her damage gets stronger. Let's see what's the next attack here. So you see on the bottom there was 4. That's what it means. Unleash the energy disc. Okay, unleash the energy disc. The less HP an enemy has, the more damage it deals. Okay, it will pursue an enemy hero if you successfully attack them right before unleashing this skill. So that means it's like it's gonna follow you to your death pretty much. And yeah, it's pretty cool to have that. Oh, so she's charging, moving forward, unleashing a charging kit, applies no skills to an enemy hero on hit. The more stacks of Assault Rush applied to the target, the greater the damage is. That's insane. Hey Gabby, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. And for 18, perform a lunge attack. If the target attack hits an enemy, it can be used again immediately. The number of times it can be reused, depends on the level of your skill. So you can dash, even if he flies away, you can dash again and really be like, 18 is such a strong player to focus on one target and you will never leave her sight. She's always going to be in your back and bringing you down. That's really cool, actually. And what is her super attack? Heartbreak? Damn, a Heartbreaker. Let's see. Unleash a powerful punch that creates a shockwave and explosion on hit. This attack deals additional damage to enemies afflicted with Assault Rush, like we saw earlier. Applies stagger to the enemy hero's hit. Defeating enemy heroes or assassinating ally heroes reduce the cooldown. So she is a strong char too, but I feel she's more gonna be like, she will have to match someone like maybe 17 that we're gonna see later on, but she's a really good one to focus on one target. Oh, Caulifla. Let's go.
My time to shine. I've got you pegged.
Super Saiyan. Gotta have that and love that.
Take that. Come on, shape up. Out of my sight.
She's badass. She's a Saiyan after all.
I'll protect you.
Oh, is she a tank? That's cool.
That's my power.
Indeed, we saw that. Yeah, she's a tank, so the concept, any and all opponents can bring it on. Provoke enemies to protect your allies and boost your own damage. It's pretty much what she does also in the Tournament of Power with her sister. With Okay, let's see. Energy provoke. So what is that? Enemies you have provoked will deal less damage to you. So instead of you doing more damage to them, it's actually bringing down what they do to you. So the reason why it's a tank. Storm kick. Okay, let's see. Attack with a triple roundhouse kick. Applies provoked to enemies you hit. So that means even if you hit other people than just this, everyone will do less damage to you. If the attack hits a close range, the duration of provoke will be extended. Can move and change aim direction while using the skill. Again, you know that I love to be able to move when we do attacks because you can avoid things. So that's pretty good. Blaze Dive. Okay. Fire Explosion Energy Blast performs a follow-up attack to enemy heroes on hit. Provoke enemy heroes will take additional damage. So that is actually good because not only they do less damage to you, but now you do more damage to them. And the blaze, you teleport right beside them. So it's really good because when people are trying to leave the game or fly away, it's really fun to have that. The energy release of her release a field of energy around you, blocks enemy energy attacks and prevents them from approaching. So if you have you or anyone else that is in trouble and you pop that, you guys gonna be safe. Apply movement speed up to self after activation. So our energy blast, I would say it's not necessarily killing. Don't forget she's a tank. She still does damage, but she can survive even more with those tools. So that's really fun for her. And the crush cannon. Let's see what. Oh, okay, so she's still doing it moving. So like you can see, she goes like in a pizza way. Release a large amount of energy, applying provoke to any enemies it hits. Can move and change direction while using the skill. So what she does all the time is she always popping stuff on people that she will receive less damage from. And she can have a bit of more control that way because she can survive a lot. And if she's the front and let's say you have a DPS and maybe you have Piccolo in the back who's using his long range blast. So people is going to try to attack her and you will be protected. But my question in that, how that would play with Majin Boo, who can heal her and her help defend Boo. That would be really nice. And again, she has transformation at level 7. We gotta love the Super Saiyan, guys. So that is for her. Like, a lot of them looks great, actually. Now let's go on another character.
AD12.
Bojack.
From now on, it belongs to me.
Oh, he creates a barrier.
All personally. Try dodging this.
Damn.
Nothing will survive.
So you can see all the teams were there. That's pretty cool.
You'll never match up to us.
That's really cool, actually. Okay, so Bojack is a damage dealer. Makes sense. A hero specializing in group tactics who dominates the battlefield with AoE energy attacks and explosion. So here we go. We got Galactic Assassin. So if a rush attack is used against an enemy hero damaged by your skills, you subordinated, sorry about that, will perform a follow-up attack. Okay, that's cool. So the more you attack, the more attacks they're receiving from his friends here. It's pretty cool to see. Every time he's attacked, someone else of his friend come in, and it's going like in a rotation, I guess. Galactic Burst or Fire 2 Energy Blasted Impact. Very simple, very direct. Okay, let's wait as too much to oh, let's see. Okay, so what we see is he was able to put a lot of energy bloom, how they call it, scattered energy blast. They will explode when hit by an energy attack from an enemy or ally hero, or after a set of amount of time passes. Can move and change direction while using skills. Again, this is my favorite thing, that you can move and use your skill. All of them seems to have it. Okay, so it can detonate by itself, or if you damage him, it will also detonate afterwards. Okay, this is really cool. Let's see what it is, because I love to see this animation, to see all of those beautiful images. Call upon your subordinates and send out threats of energy. Applies movement speed down and damage enemies within the AoE. Will retreat if damaged, but their number will increase accordingly to the level of the skill. Makes sense. And after dealing continuous damage, additional explosion will occur based on the number of his friends being there. And like, I feel you're getting stuck in that area. So this is cool. This is cool. It makes me think about like when when Gohan tried to kill Cell and have Goku in the back, like helping do the blast. This here, he has all of his friends, so you can see 5 blasts happening. Call upon your friends to fire energy blast after the set amount of time. The energy blast will convert at the center. So it starts really wide and it's going to narrow to the middle, and that way the damage is going to be even more powerful. It's pretty cool. And he also has a transformation, like, let's say a Super Saiyan kind of way. So that was for Bojack. Now let's go on Gohan. I really love Gohan, actually. Let's see what Gohan's can do.
12.
I'm my father's son. I have to finish what he started.
Come on, you can do that, Gohan. Seems to have a link with Piccolo, huh? His real daddy. That's cool.
I can't sit around and do nothing.
Okay, so Gohan is a technical, makes sense, power up by sticking close to an ally hero. Unlock your potential to let loose a devastating attack. So Gohan is really good. He has to stick with you, stay around, or you have to stay with your friends because you guys have a benefit. Stare near an ally hero for a certain amount of time to gain all defense up and apply all attack up to the ally hero. So that's super crucial. So if I'm playing Goku and I have Gohan with me, not only that I'm gonna like be able to be stronger by reducing my damage received, but also I'll do even more damage. So if you add that Super Saiyan Goku with Kaioken and Gohan, that could be insane. Basensko. So that seems to be okay. To unleash an energy blast enemies hit by it, and it forces them to move backwards. Okay, so what about this one? Let's see. Rush forwards and unleash a roundhouse kick. Charging this attack will increase its range and damage. A bit like Piccolo when he does his evil cannon. I forgot about it, but whatever. When he uses ability. And when fully charged, it will stagger enemies on hit. That's really good. When not fully charged, it applies no skill to the enemies on it. So you want to have that if you're capable of launching it. So you see, he can, it's like stun. So he has a good, so he also helps a lot. Leave this to me. Choose a single ally hero, probably the one you've been stick to it the entire game because it's a 4 match, 2 in the bottom, 2 in the top. So you know who has to be your single ally. You're going to do that. Apply energy defense up to yourself and the chosen ally hero. After wrapping, create a barrier centered around yourself. Within the barrier, you and the ally hero additionally gain energy defense up, and enemies are afflicted with energy defense down. So again, that's give you a boost to you and your friend and more damage to the enemies, and they have a harder time to hit you. And what is the big move? Okay, let's see. Unleash energy around yourself. Apply strike attack up to all heroes within the AoE for a limited time. Gain strike defense up and increase the number of your rush attack. Again, Gohan is there to help you shine. So if you have a Gohan in your team, make sure to be nice with him. You want him. Oh, and the second one. So yes, 2% attack can be used while exploding rage is active. Charge forward and perform a kick, follow it by causing a large energy explosion on the spot. Enemies hit with this initial kick will be staggered. Again, another thing that is good in Dragon Ball. And it was a big, massive attack. So this is for Gohan, and I feel Gohan is gonna be really powerful with like a Goku or anyone who can do extra damage and are more like, I would say, easy to kill. Trunks, let's go. We got a lot of amazing characters here.
ruined. I'll sacrifice everything to change it. Nowhere to run.
Damn.
Finish you. Even if I'm the last warrior in existence, I'll never stop fighting.
That's so cool.
The future be destroyed again.
So indeed, he is a Super Saiyan. Sorry, he's a damage dealer. Activate your skills repeatedly with overcharge. Dominate your enemies with mobility and rapid firepower. That's really fun because you need to be fast. If you could, like, being fast is really good. Okay, what is his passive? Skill on cooldown can be reactivated immediately upon defeating or assassinating an ally. Assisting an ally in defeating an enemy, god of destruction, or boss. So every time you kill a boss, every time you kill a tower / god of destruction, or every time you kill an enemy, or you did an assist with the enemy, he restarts all of his skills to 0. So that's really good. It is very good. Burst slash. Okay, so that should be straightforward. Unleash a powerful slash damage is further increased against enemy whose HP is below a certain percentage. So he might be just going in for the kill because he can execute really well. Vanish Strike. Warp to the target location and perform a slashing attack with your sword can wrap past walls. That's really cool. Third skill. Burning attack. Fire and energy blast explodes at the point of impact and generate smoke. So that way he's probably blind, I think. And the big one now. An attack that combines a slash and a shockwave. Gain movement speed up afterwards. Can change direction while attacking. Pretty good. I would say he's a more straightforward character. And he can transform in Super Saiyan like his father and Goku. So gotta love the Super Saiyan transformation. Now let's go with... So now with Vegeta. We don't know that maybe Sarek's gonna use Vegeta because he fits him well. Let's see if it's gonna be his playstyle.
I am the strongest in the universe, and I will prove it.
The pride of Vegeta.
What's the matter? Entertain me. I don't want anyone getting in my way. Do you understand? Feast your eyes on Super Vegeta's big bang attack.
That's insane.
Come at me.
Let's go. Okay, so Super Saiyan Vegeta roll tank. Raise your resistance every time you land your skills. Forcibly move your enemies, tossing them around the battlefield. So you're pretty much playing with everyone here. You're just doing what you want. And a tank is going to be super strong. And we can't forget that Vegeta is known for his future transformation, Ultra Ego. And that fits really well his profile and his person. Okay. Gain a reduced cooldown effect when your HP is below a certain percentage. So if you're almost going to die and you're getting closer to dying, he will be capable of resetting his skills and reuse them to his benefit. Fits well him again. Okay, fire multiple energy blasts, recover armor when you hit enemies. That's great. So while you're damaging, you're getting yourself stronger to resist more. When this skill hit at level 3, meaning in super, it will cause an explosion that consumes nearby enemies. You can move and change direction while firing. Again, guys, this has always been my favorite thing, that you're able to move while doing your attacks. And it makes him stronger against you. Photon bomb. Oh, okay, so if you notice that it put it in a specific place and it dragged the enemy there. Fire energy blast and cause an explosion. Enemies are forcibly moved towards the center of the explosion. Energy blast from enemy rush attacks will be destroyed if hit by the explosion. This is really good. Okay, explosion wave. Pretty much what he did also when he killed himself to be able to save his kid and everyone by sacrificing himself. So cause an explosion center around on yourself, forcibly moves enemies away when hits and recovers your armor. Again, this is very tanky. Super attack, the Big Bang attack. That's probably his favorite move. Fire enemy blast that cause a massive explosion. Recovers your armor when it hits an enemy. So it's always about bringing armor and armor. It's like his instead of having life, it's an armor. So it's really strong. And you see how big that was? It's gonna hit a lot of people. And for sure, Super Saiyan at level 7 is gonna make everything stronger. That's really good. And now we're gonna go with the newer stuff, guys. The one I never played to it and never seen. So we have here Mini Goku. That was not played by anyone so far in the beta. And now we're gonna hit even...
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Leave it to me. Here I come. Power pole. Extend.
Love the power pole.
That's pretty cool. Get a load of this.
Pansy is coming,
Work, Pansy.
helping with her nade.
Not over yet.
Right there.
Glorio.
Lero.
It's Glorio.
Time to go Super Saiyan.
That's so cool.
I think we can call it here.
So he's a damage roll as well, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna try him for sure. A hero who skillfully keeps enemies at mid-range, rush in with a flurry of power pole attacks and maneuverable alongside Pansy and Glorio. So it makes me feel a bit like a Frieza when he has his two acolytes with him. So what can he do? Strike damage gradually increase while engaged in battle. That's cool. Fighting a hero with a higher level than yours will accelerate the damage increase. That's really good. So if you're falling behind, your damage gonna like come back. So it could make a difference in a not good team. And the fact that more you attack, the wider it hits people. So that means a person like is actually trying to run away, but your damage is expanding. So that's really good. Let's see next. Okay, attack while wielding the power pole. The pole's range gradually increases during the attack. This range will reset if the attack is interrupted. So need to make sure that if we get interrupted, it's gonna go not as a big range again. Okay, this is, a big one. We have Pansy, a Wasabi Bomb. Pansy throws a Wasabi Bomb at a target location. The Wasabi Bomb will explode after a set amount of time has passed. The further away the set location, the longer it will be until the explosion. You can move the bomb by hitting it with a rush attack. Okay, so you can move the bomb after dropping it. Enemies caught in the explosion will suffer continuous damage. The Wasabi Bomb will explode upon being hit by a power pole and will unleash a larger explosion with increased AoE if hit by lightning bolt. So it's pretty much you're planting a bomb and you choose how you want to detonate it with different kind of tools to make the most damage possible. So you see now she's dropping it and it explodes. So we saw the two ways they can do it. And the third way, she throws it and they detonate it without. So there's 3 ways that you can actually detonate the Wasabi Bomb. Okay, now it's about Glorio. Let's see what he does first. Okay, Glorio calls down lightning upon the nearest enemy or Wasabi Bomb in range. Enemies or bombs near the bolt will be struck by chain lightning, and the damage inflicted will increase with each connective strike. So this is pretty good if there's like 3 guys together fighting you because you're actually spreading your damage to one and another, and every time it's swapped to a person, it makes even more damage. And if you include the bomb in it, that should also make it even more. So that's really cool. Okay, what is that dance that he does? Oh, okay. Sweep through the surrounding area with a power pole performance. The damage dealt increase the further away enemies are. If hit during this skill, the first instance of damage will be halved. I'm not sure what that means. Gain energy defense up and movement speed up with hit by energy attack. And gain strike defense up and movement speed up if hit by a strike attack. Can move while attacking. Activating a rush attack will cancel this effect. Okay. So that means he can be a real threat. Oh, and his super attack. Transform into a Super Saiyan and dash towards a target position, unleashing a barrage of high-speed attacks. Gain immunity to all from the step of the transformation until the dash forwards. That also could be good if you're in trouble. Following the barrage, move at set distance based on the directional input and deal additional damage with energy explosion. The farther away your target, the more the AoE and movement range after the barrage increase. The more damage taken while immune to all, the more damage will be dealt by the final explosion. So that's really strong. So far, I really love this small Goku. Can't wait to test him out. Now we're gonna go with another person that got revealed in the last week. And here we go with Cell.
Consider yourselves lucky that I'm giving you a chance.
Look at all the savory victims.
So he start as a lower form
Soon you'll be a part of me.
and go straight to perfect form.
Perfection.
Damn, that blast is crazy.
Everyone, enjoy the battle. There you go.
Oh,
I'll erase you. And
damn.
I need a new challenge.
Okay, so we have here Cell. He's a tank, a hero who transforms and powers up into perfect form by absorbing bioenergy from enemies. Attack unwary enemies from behind and drain all their life force. For sure. Come on, it's Cell. So let's see here. Base HP, armor, and all attack power increase the more bioenergy you absorb. Making sense, again, with this character. So you can see here he has the white one, he's adding himself a shield, and he's also getting his bar full. Okay, let's see here. Rush attack. After becoming drained, attacks when HP is below a certain percentage for a set of period of time after an enemy is obstructed or when performing a finisher. Pre-transformation gain bonus and restore HP. Post-transformation, restore HP and apply movement speed down to the enemies. Effect is increased if activated from behind and enemy finisher excluded. Hey Rico, welcome back. So we can see here, depending on his transformation, he do two different things. Again, before he gains more energy, HP, and bioenergy, and post-transformation, it's a restore HP and apply movement speed because he doesn't need more bioenergy because he's already in his perfect form. Okay, perfect form, it's a transformation. We're not sure how you have to do it if it's a certain level. Doesn't say here, like level 7. So we'll have to find that out. Big Bang Crash. Okay, what is this one? Fire energy blast. After the blast hits, it will explode after a set of period of a certain period point and apply movement speed down to the enemy. It's always good to have for them to go slower because you can follow them faster. And he has a dash. Grab the target and deliver a strike attack. Grabs the target in a chokehold, grabs hold of the target and staggers them if attacking from behind. So you can just hold. That's really cool. Okay, regeneration makes sense because he is probably one of the characters that can regenerate even the most, or maybe Boo, but we'll tell you after that. After charging power up, unleash an explosion around yourself and then regenerate. Explosion occurs when command is re-entered or a set amount of time has passed. Applies movement speed down to the enemy's hit from the front. Regenerate and heal HP after the explosion. Amount of HP healed increase based on how low HP is at the time of the explosion and the amount of damage taken while charging power up. Can move while charging. Again, love being able to move. At level 3 in a super, remove debuff when regenerating. That's really good. Enjoy, Rico. So let's see. He's getting hit and it regenerates all of his energy. Super attack transformation. Attack while surrounding yourself with a barrier. The barrier will block energy attacks from the outside, while you and your ally heroes within the barrier will gain immunity to energy attacks. Really good. And pulse transformation, it's a bit different. Attack while surrounding yourself with a barrier. The barrier will block energy attacks from outside, while you and your ally heroes within the barrier will gain immunity to energy. If there are enemy heroes within the barrier when the barrier effect ends, a ring will appear and restrain the closest enemy hero. Other enemies cannot enter the ring. Apply all defense up to self. This is cool. So if we can see here, he actually dropped the tournament map when he goes against everyone, and that creates a specific ring that no one else can go in. So it's like a 1v1, forcing that he has to go against you only. So that's a really cool one. And energy field duel. It's pretty much the same thing as the other one, and it finds you, and you have to fight him alone. So really cool for Sal. So let's go now in our last, I think, 2-1. So let's go here, and I'm going to give you a little hint here after. So we're going with 17 now.
Now to fight like I mean it.
That's cool. The addition of 17 here.
I'll blow you away.
Poor thing. You really thought you had me, huh? Not over yet.
That's cool. Oh, you saw that person right there? This is Gamma. It's going to be the other one released.
Show you what I can really do.
That's cool.
I guess I just got lucky.
I guess he just got lucky as well. I'm jealous, Sweet Tooth. I'm going to get some very soon. So Android 17 is a technical, and it's good to go with 18 because she's a damage dealer. So they make probably a good duo. They made that on purpose, I'm sure. A loyal hero fights while protecting allies with barriers. Take on anything with limitless energy as you lead. Like, this is Tournament of Power, man. I've been saying it for the beginning. Okay, that's cool. We know him. Infinite Energy Reactor. Use energy to reactivate your skills. Skills, excluding super attacks, can be activated while on cooldown. Energy use will be recovered over time. The more skills that are on cooldown, the faster your energy will replenish. Okay, that's really cool. So you can see this. Rush attack. Energy blast in 15 minutes, Sweet Tooth. I'm almost done. Okay, so we can see here. I just want to go back right here to see is rush attack. Fire energy blast. If it hits an enemy while they are transforming, it will interrupt their transformation. That's cool. Okay, so what is that? Kick a barrier in a target direction. Enemies hit by the attack will have their damage, defense, and movement speed buff converted to debuff. That's great. Effect diminish over time. If reactivated with an infinite energy reactor, the enemy will also receive additional damage based on the number of debuff applied. If it's special, the neural burial will increase. So the more buff they have and the more buff you put in debuff, the more damage you do. That's pretty cool. Bare Knuckles. Okay, so you move forward, rush forward in a target direction and strike with barrier clad first. Enemies hit by the attack will be afflicted in movement speed down. If reactivated with infinite energy reactor, an additional stagger effect will be applied. So he's really making Go people slow, so that way 18 can damage them while you can protect 18 and make sure that the opponent is not really reaching her or helping her. Okay, Android Barrier. Oh, that's really cool. We probably need much. Like, he does that and everyone was going to receive this barrier, I think. Form a bird to protect yourself and ally heroes. You and any ally heroes nearby will gain extra HP. If reactivated with infinite energy reactor, movement speed up will also be applied. Effect diminish over time. So that's a really great buff. And his super attack. Oh, what did he do? Form a barrier to protect yourself and ally heroes while blowing up the surrounding area. You and any ally heroes nearby will gain extra HP. Applies no healing X to enemies hit by the attack. The less total HP you have, the more damage is dealt and the more extra HP receive. That's really cool. Pretty sure 17 is going to be really powerful. Yeah, that's for 17, and now we're going to go for the last one, guys, and that's going to be Hit. I really love Hit. Let's go, let's see.
12. Time to start working. Don't move. This is it.
Damn.
In all my years, I've never allowed a mark to escape. Target locked.
Oh. That's cool.
Too slow. I can finally finish the job.
He's really an assassin.
Contract executed.
Damn. Okay, he's technical, make kind of sense. A hitman who can blindside enemies with deadly attacks, disorient your targets with fear of death, then approach sight unseen to quickly finish the job. That's cool. Okay, let's see here. Fear of death. Apply a debuff that shrinks the target's field of view. Fear of Death will be applied when attacking an enemy hero who has not spotted you. Stacking Fear of Death will apply movement speed down to the enemy and they will receive additional damage, while the cooldown for Dimensional Infiltration will also be shortened. So that's cool. So you really have to be like the best assassin possible. You play sneaky and you can do a lot of damage. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Rush attack. So it's pretty much, okay, range increase during stealth or while in a bush and undiscovered by an enemy. Become a power-up attack if used against an enemy hero while is this state, warping you to an enemy hero's position and dealing more damage. Dead blow. Oh, okay. Fire energy attack that penetrates enemies and walls. If this is activated during stealth or while in a bush, the effect of stealth or the bush will remain. That's cool. Vital Point Strike. A thrust attack generated a shockwave with the attack from skill level 2. Staggers enemy heroes who haven't discovered you when it hits. A thrust attack generated a shockwave. Okay, this is the difference. Okay, warp. Warp to the set position and enter an alternate space-time, granting buffs. Apply stealth and movement speed up to self while in the alternative space-time. These effects will be cancelled if hit by an enemy attack or upon using a rush attack or skill. Like, it's really cool though, to see them. He went back like invisible and come back. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's what we saw. Okay. Unleash a murderous energy, granting you buffs. Apply Fear of Death, meaning when you don't see much around you. Movement speed down and obscure vision to nearby enemies. And applies the same effect as Dimensional Infiltration to self. If the effects of Dimensional Infiltration are cancelled, they will be replied so long as no actions are performed other than movement. It's a bit like a Cell when you use a special attack that you can't go anywhere. It's pretty much similar, but more in a badass way. Okay, so that was it for the Hit. We still have 2 other characters that we're waiting to see that's going to come out. We both know that Warrior, someone was following on my Twitch, sent me a picture of Gamma. I don't know, I can't remember if it's one or two, but like he was there in the fight with 17. So in the 2 next one, we know Gamma is going to be one, and there's one less, and there's one last that we do not know. Hopefully it would be Broly. I think it would make a lot of sense about it. But what I do mainly love about Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, if we took the time to actually look in every characters like we did today, they really respected each of them as a character, put them their special move, and like you cannot have like a Kid Gohan be as strong as a Super Saiyan Goku, but he's there to help. Same thing with like all of them. They all have their different thing that are really fitting well their player. And like in Trunks is just gonna go quick, try to kill people fast, come back. And Trunks is also a bit like this in the Dragon Ball story. He's like really hasty and he charged sometimes without thinking, I would say, but it makes a lot of sense for all those characters, and I feel Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra respected very well the work of Akira by having each of them unique to themselves. So that is it for today, everyone. I hope you liked that we went through all of those abilities from each characters. Really love it, and I hope to see you in the live when the game's going to come out the 9th of September. Other than that, thank you for watching, and peace out.